live!
Welcome back, everybody, to Strictly Casual. Today is Friday, May 1st, and you're here for episode 13. Strictly Casual is your unoriginal podcast from unprofessional college students. Today, we have a lot of stuff for you guys. We're going to be going over Last of Us leaks, Assassin's Creed, a new summer digital announcement event with gameplay and all that kind of stuff. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about.
Got a lot going on.
Yeah, James, how you doing?
Doing great, Vin.
Great.
You know, it's finals week.
Yep.
We're getting through it, but you know what? I still took a day and a half. Get some good gaming in,
Sure.
you know?
Good. What have you been playing?
Yeah. Last night, I booted up Bloodborne, one of my favorite games. Played a little bit of that, restarted with a buddy of mine.
Okay.
Been playing got back into Red Dead.
Yes, hell yeah.
Played it. Oh, here's my gaming story of the week. Ready?
Okay, hit me. Yep.
I was determined. I'm going to beat Horizon Zero Dawn, right? I thought I was leveled up enough. I'm like, okay, good. We're like in the home stretch.
Right.
So, I boot up the game and I play like a few missions and I'm sure like it's coming up. This is the last mission. And then, so I do the mission, and I get this, like, super cool, like, armor that you get, like, afterward. And I'm like, oh, like, this is it. And then I get to the menu to check out my quest list to make sure there's nothing else I need to do.
Okay.
And I have another quest.
But
the thing is, the quest level requirement is, like, 10 levels over what I was at the time.
What are you gonna have to do?
And I'm like, you want me to just grind for these last 10 levels doing shit that I don't care about?
Yeah. So you're saying
just
the
so
story's
I can finish
over?
the damn game?
The story's over, but there's
no,
a quest?
the story's not over. I still have one more story mission, the very last one.
Okay. Where
I gotta go take out the big dude.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
the main antagonist,
Sure.
and I gotta grind for 10 more levels before I do that.
The game is kind of infuriating. I don't know why it's a PlayStation Classic, in my opinion. Maybe because
it has an 89 Metascore.
It's like a 7 to me. Like a low 7.
Same. Me too.
But I gotta finish it. Maybe I'm missing something, you know? I feel like I really am like missing a major component that everybody loves. I just don't get it.
My main issue, and I've talked about this with some of my buddies, is that it's like Transformers, and that whenever it deals with humans, it's stuff that I don't care about.
Right.
I just want to fight robots, okay?
Sure, yeah.
Just let me fight robots.
Absolutely. It's any man's dream.
You know, and fighting robots is great. It's a great time. Except for this one boss fight that I was in that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay? But other than that one time, I hate fighting the humans in this game.
I didn't find it that bad. It's definitely a little frustrating, but it's not that bad.
The more you progress, the more humans you fight.
Okay, that's fair.
And that's the worst part.
I ran out of ammo because I missed so much on the humans. They dodge more than the freaking robots, dude.
They do. They go every
insane.
Time.
Yeah, it's insane.
And I'm like, hell is this? And then they have guns. Anyway.
I re-downloaded it. So it's sitting on my PlayStation right now. I haven't touched it. But you know what I did touch this week? Uncharted 3, baby. I booted up Uncharted 3 and played the first mission, I think. Yeah, just the first mission.
That's the one where you're in London, right?
Yeah, you're in London.
The bar fight?
The bar fight, yep. And then it goes right into
so
when he was
good.
a kid. I guess I played a little bit when he was a kid, too. I just love Uncharted, man. I'd rather replay Uncharted again than finish Horizon. And that's, so, like, I might have to delete that Uncharted collection to even finish Horizon. And I feel bad. I feel guilty. Because every time those are downloaded right next to each other, I'm always going to go to Uncharted over Horizon. Sure. That's why.
Sure. And you don't have expanded storage.
Oh, hell no. It's literally...
You're crazy for that, man.
I have COD, Dreams, and then Uncharted or Horizon right now.
You're insane.
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
Wow.
It's rough out there. Okay.
It's rough out there.
Now, here we are. At the brink of The Last of Us 2 big ballin' news this week. I don't really know how to segue into these leaks. But before I start this, I wanted to give a little message to the people, okay? I wrote this on the docket because I feel strongly about this. I feel very strongly about this. And I don't know if I can speak for James in this. Because if you want to talk spoilers with James, he might be more down to talk spoilers than I am. I don't know. James, what do you think?
I know one spoiler.
Okay, so maybe I speak for...
Potentially.
Okay. So I wrote, we will not be spoiling any part of The Last of Us Part 2. If you want it spoiled, there are plenty of other sources. I'm not in the market of ruining it for people who have been waiting for years. And that is coming straight from my heart. I do not want this game spoiled, James. As a matter of fact, I am tempted to turn off the comments for this video for the troll that will spoil the comments. I won't. I just won't look at the comments.
Gotta let the people speak, Vin.
Yeah, I gotta let the people speak. But I don't want to spoil it for anybody watching. We're just gonna talk about the leaks, like how they may have come out, and things like that. We are not talking about the spoilers that were released. Just in case anybody's like frantically clicking out of this window right now, trying to avoid anything they can. Yeah, because that would be me. Yeah, okay. Alright, so from that note, would you like to start us off, or you want me to start this one off?
No, dude, this is your story.
Okay, here we are. The massive leak of The Last of Us 2, which has made the rounds on the internet, is due to an employee who is furious with the company for an issue relating to payment. This comes from Game Nation World. Now, there has been some more news since this that make it seem like this was not an employee leak, and that these employees were actually paid more during this time of COVID, which would not make sense for this person to leak it. But also, I don't know who else would have all of the assets and everything to leak. So there is no confirmed person who leaked this. So Naughty Dog has unfortunately become the subject of controversy over how they treat employees. Of course, it must be said that the behavior of the employee, whoever it is, was not at all professional. Also, because the spoilers reveal some very pivotal story points for The Last of Us 2 and will ruin the experience for the entire fan base. After these leaks were put out, Naughty Dog put out a statement on Twitter that said, "We know the last few days have been incredibly difficult for you. We feel the same. It's disappointing to see the release of sharing and pre-release footage from development. Do your best to avoid spoilers, and we ask that you don't spoil it for others. The Last of Us Part 2 will be in your hands soon. No matter what you see and hear, the final experience will be worth it." So, James, you got some stuff spoiled for you, correct? Maybe, potentially?
Yeah, I was watching the God of War Valhalla reveal live stream.
Yes.
Which we'll talk about later.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what did I say?
You said God of War. I was like, oh shit, new God of War.
No.
What?
Sorry, it's Vikings, so I got them confused. Anyway, Assassin's Creed Valhalla live stream.
Yes.
And I go over to turn the comments off because I said, oh, I'm going to look at the comments and something's going to get spoiled for me.
Yeah.
Right. This live stream. So I went to go turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when it happened, Vin. That was when the bullet was already out of the gun.
Yep.
I was already to my knees. And it was all over. Because
they just brought you out back.
Mind you.
And ended it.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Old Yellered me.
Yep.
And it was attached to an apparently.
Okay.
So I don't know whether this person actually knows or whether they just got secondhand information from someone.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's going to be all the leaks right now, you know? It's just secondhand from everybody.
Yeah, sure. But I'm sure some people are more sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
About spoilers than others.
Yeah, it's a real shame. I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for the game devs that have been working on this for like 6 years too, just to have their main plot points thrown out there on Twitter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
It's shitty.
It is really shitty. Okay, but this story has a little part 2. James, fill us in on what's going on with this part 2 of The Last of Us Part 2 story.
Are you talking about the second story from blog.playstation?
Yeah.
Okay. So coming from the PlayStation US blog, there is a new release date set for both The Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. Quote directly from Sony. As our teams at Sony Interactive Entertainment and Worldwide Studios approach development milestones and confront a world changed by COVID-19, we find ourselves having to adapt to today's ever-changing environment. Amidst some disruptions to our working styles, we wanted to provide an update to PlayStation gamers who are eager to learn when our next exclusive titles will arrive on PlayStation 4. Continuing on. As we begin to see an ease in the global distribution environment, I am pleased to confirm that The Last of Us Part 2 will arrive on June 19th, 2020, and Ghost of Tsushima will follow July 17th, 2020. Finally, I want to personally congratulate and thank both the teams at Naughty Dog and Sucker Punch Productions on their achievements, as we know it's not an easy feat to reach the finish line under these circumstances. Both teams have worked hard to deliver world-class experiences, and we can't wait to see what you think of them when they release in just a few short months.
Yes.
End quote.
Now,
Finn, I lost my bet. I said Ghost of Tsushima was not going to get delayed.
but I also said that Ghost of Tsushima was going to get delayed all the way to next gen. So I don't know if either of us won. We were both pretty wrong.
No winners in this circle.
There really isn't. So, from a person that's reading this, my perspective is The Last of Us 2 had to find a new release date, and they want it, for some reason they want The Last of Us Part 2 to release before Ghost of Tsushima, and they didn't want them to launch too close. So The Last of Us got pushed out 20 days from its May 29th release, and Ghost of Tsushima got pushed out a month after its release, pretty much, or another 20 days.
Do you think that's a big enough time period? I mean, is it the same gap that it was previously?
Similar. Yeah, May 29th and June 20 something. Oh, yeah, I guess it's a similar gap. It's hard for me to buy two games. Like, I can't buy a game a month. You know what I mean? Like, that's not in the Vincent DeSantis budget. Now, these are going to be absolute bangers, and I haven't bought a game in a while, right? So, like, I'm definitely buying Last of Us. We already know that. Ghost of Tsushima, I'm a little more up in the air about, but I cannot wait to play it. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll wait for reviews, but I'm probably not going to pre-order Ghost. What do you think?
I'm on the same boat, Vin.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to, especially with next-gen hardware coming out so soon, it's really hard for me to pull the trigger on anything.
Yeah.
I waited a long time to play Last of Us without it getting spoiled.
That's good, yeah.
So, I'm thinking I could just do it again. As much as I really want to play Last of Us,
right, and
as much as my journalist self wants to be on top of that information, Sony, or Naughty Dog, if you want to send me a copy to play,
hey,
I'd
we'll
be
talk
more than
about
willing
your
to play
games.
and review it on the channel.
We will talk about your games. Yeah, send us codes.
Sucker Punch, if you want to do the same with Ghost of Tsushima, I am more than willing to give all the attention that I have to your game. But while I am still on a college budget,
absolutely,
it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
especially because I'm saving up for next gen hardware.
It's tough. It's expensive, man. This is an expensive hobby, if you will.
Yes, it is. All right. Any other thoughts, Finn?
We are 49 days from The Last of Us Part 2. 49 days. It's gonna be the longest 49 days of my life.
It's less than 50.
Less than 50. More than 40. So I just added this afterwards. This blog post was released only hours after the major leaks were found on April 27th. It's too fast for this blog post to be released because of the leaks, but it's probably just a coincidence that they broke the same day. That's like kind of where my head's at, because the blog post was literally posted a couple hours after the leaks were out. They're not gonna write this up
out in just a few hours.
Yeah, there's no way. Finding release dates and announcing new release dates, that's like, you have to speak to studio heads, publishers, distributors, all this, you know?
Yeah. Well, this is the PlayStation blog.
Sure. Yeah.
Itself, so they would have the.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I assume the assets to do so, but
I'm just
not
saying
in a few hours.
Yeah, they couldn't have done that in a few hours.
Right.
So it's interesting. I'm sure we'll have more news about this. Do you think we'll get any more Ghost of Tsushima like trailers or anything, or you think we had the final like story trailer and that's it? Because they're not going to show more gameplay, right?
I either think we're gonna get like a launch trailer that includes gameplay.
Actually, scratch that. The Summer of Play, that's what it's called, a Summer of Gaming trailer. We'll talk about Summer of Gaming in a minute. Had Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us and Cyberpunk all in that trailer, so I'm sure we're actually gonna get something there.
Right, and so I think that might, if I'm gonna go over to, I'm just gonna skim Summer of Gaming real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
But in other news that I'll talk about later, that the PlayStation official magazine UK talked about.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They said there's gonna be a games. The rumor is there's gonna be a game. Actually, it's not a rumor. It's like they're planning to cover PlayStation 5 games in the July issue of PlayStation.
Yeah, let's just talk about that right now.
UK. You want to talk about that right now?
Yeah, we might as well. We're already on it. Hell yeah.
All right, let's do it. Okay. I can talk about it.
Yeah, take it.
So, the official PlayStation magazine will reveal PlayStation 5 games in its July issue, but that edition of PlayStation magazine goes on sale June 2nd. Going along with that is a rumor for a June 4th reveal event right after.
Okay.
And so this was first shared. Wait, question?
Well, does this make sense? So, okay, the July magazine comes out on the 2nd, which is announcing that there's going to be a reveal 2 days later.
The PlayStation magazine does not reveal the event that is a few days after.
Okay.
However, it is rumored that there will be an event shortly after. Excuse me.
It's next gen time, baby. Oh my god. Okay.
So there's a screenshot that was first released on the PlayStation 5 subreddit, and it says next month at the top, PlayStation official magazine UK with PlayStation PS5 in the middle, and then it says on sale June 2nd, and it says it's coming in white letters.
Yep.
And the description little tagline below that says the next gen starts next issue. Play on words. As we reveal the latest games coming to PlayStation 5 and how they'll play. So, in a following article, GamesBeat reporter Jeffrey Grubb revealed the Reset ERA forums that the reveal event is for PlayStation 5 is currently planned for early June.
Yeah.
However, first-party games may possibly be shown before the event. So, that was a separate thing, right? That this guy said, okay, there's a PlayStation reveal for June, but they're probably gonna show first-party games beforehand.
Okay.
And this lines up with that we'd have an early reveal of these games coming June 2nd, and then this is also backed up by not our own, but a man who we all know and love,
Chef's Kiss.
Jason Schreier.
To Jason Schreier.
He also speculated a reveal in the same window on Twitter. This fan, he was, he commented on the Xbox revealing they're going to do a games event May 7th. We covered that last episode. And he said, okay, well, when do you think there's going to be one for PlayStation?
Yeah.
Or for Sony? And Jason Schreier replied, and he goes, probably a few more weeks.
Right.
Which would line up with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfectly.
It's exciting, dude. This is exciting.
It's exciting. A lot of it is hearsay.
Right, and
however, some of these are very promising speculations.
And it's kind of, we're in that zone right now where hearsay and stuff like that is the most fun news right now. It's like,
it's great.
Everybody's so excited for the next gen, whatever the new stuff's coming and stuff. Who cares if we don't have
especially because we haven't seen anything besides the controller.
Yeah, we haven't seen shit. I can't wait. I can't wait for anything, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, but another thing I cannot wait for, James, is Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Damn it. I wanted this article.
Hey, take it. It's okay. I wrote way too much in this article. What happened?
No, this is actually good stuff. You should take this.
Okay, we could go back and forth, but basically,
Okay.
okay, this is how it started. I get a text from James that says, Vincent, get on YouTube right now. Someone is live drawing the cover art for the new Assassin's Creed. It's the reveal. I was like, interesting, but okay, alright, I'll check this out. It was pretty badass. It looked sweet. It was the artist Boss Logic, which has a lot of fan posters and works with like the Russo brothers for Avengers, does like amazing artwork. He's very prolific, if you will. And so he was drawing the cover live. It's probably pre-recorded and they just played it live. But he draws these Vikings and everything. So the Viking rumors were true. We are getting a Vikings Assassin's Creed called Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, at the end of this live stream, they said there would be a trailer release the next day at 8 a.m., which was yesterday, as of the time you're watching this video, or the time this video is posted. I wake up very excited to watch it, and I already have a text on my phone from James that says, holy shit, Vin, have you watched the trailer yet? And oh my god, I probably watched it 3 times in a row, and then I got Enzo in here and showed him.
So good.
Now I will say I wrote notes, James. I have notes about the trailer to read.
Amazing. But go for it. See, this is why I can't take this from you, Finn. You put too much damn work into this.
Well, okay. Should we talk about the trailer, then we'll go over the stuff from the website?
Talk about the trailer, then we'll go over into the nitty-gritty.
So here's the thing. Before I get into this stuff, I was humbled on the Discord server when I posted the video, the trailer, and said, have you guys checked this out? And I got a comment from Braxton. Shout out Braxton. He says, that's how Assassin's Creed gets you, is their CGI trailers. Now, to an extent, I do agree with that, but at the same time, Assassin's Creed Odyssey made up for all those wrongdoings, okay? Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a masterpiece. Pretty much a masterpiece. So from the trailer, here's what I got. This is just a couple points. In Odyssey, there was war battles where you were a mercenary and you could play either side, and if you were playing the side that was projected to lose, you would get more resources. If you play the side that's projected to win, you get less resources. Now, I think these war mechanics are going to be back in the Vikings, but you have to be on the Vikings side. You're not a mercenary in this game.
Right, obviously.
Yeah. So I loved the war mechanics. I thought it was awesome. The different things in there. So I was very excited for those to be back. Also, the mythical element will definitely be back again. Last time we had Greek mythology in Odyssey, and I'm a sucker for Greek mythology, all that stuff. So this will have Norse mythology.
Well, tell them what went down in the trailer that makes you think that.
Right, so here we go. During one of the war scenes in the trailer, there's Odin. Well, it's just a masked figure, a hooded figure, leaning against a tree. And the main Viking or whatever says, Odin is with us. And Odin is like Zeus in Norse mythology. And so there's going to be some sort of... I don't really know a lot of Norse stuff besides what I've played in God of War and stuff like that, right? So I don't know...
But that's pretty like solid Norse mythology though, because it really runs you down.
That's true. Like, when I think of Greek mythology, I think of, like, okay, you got the Cyclops, the Minotaur, like, a bunch of Medusa, all these, like, major...
Sure, it's just
characters.
more popularized.
Yeah, right. So I can't think of all the popular, like, Norse ones, but I'm sure it's going to be filled with, like, after the main story is complete, you can go kill all these mythical things, which is awesome. It's great. It'll be a grounded story with mythical stuff in there also, which is super sick. There's a bird that flies overhead, which tells me that you're going to have another bird character, so you can send up a bird and use it like a drone to mark
Odin.
people.
Odin turned into the bird.
Right.
Because that's his thing. Remember God of War?
Oh, that's
Odin
right.
had the birds, and they're Odin's eyes.
So
like,
you're telling me
the crow...
you have Odin in your back pocket?
I don't know if that's true.
Like,
I don't know if that's going to... That'd be cool, but I don't... Cool. I don't understand why that would make sense for you to have Odin in your back pocket. Maybe the protagonist has some, like, connection to the gods. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm excited to find out. Oh, I just had a hiccup. Sorry.
Oh, I am too.
Okay.
Well, good.
If you haven't watched the trailer, I recommend watching it and then coming back for this point because I thought this point was very hype in the trailer. So do that now. Okay, if you're still with us, the hidden blades are freaking back, baby. Odyssey did not have hidden blades, and it was so sad not to fight with hidden blades. You really miss them. There's a lot of opportunities to use them, and I was really hoping you like unlock them at the end or something, but there are no hidden blades in Odyssey. Now, when that Viking rams that thing, it's on top.
But there were
this
in
time.
Origins, correct?
I believe they were in Origins, but I
Okay.
don't remember because Origins was just okay.
Did you play Origins?
Yeah, I played all of it.
Okay.
Origins was like a huge step for the franchise, but Odyssey blows it out of the water, man. Odyssey just improves on literally everything Origins did.
Well, I heard from the guy who does, I forgot what his name is, but he does Before You Buy.
Okay, yeah.
And he said that the combat in Origins feels a little better than it does in Odyssey. Would you agree?
I don't know because I think Odyssey has a couple more weapon types too, so there's more variation in it. But
Sure.
maybe since there was less variation,
But in terms of combat feel,
I do have to say that the Egyptian theme that they went for in Origins, you could do the arena fights in there, and that felt better than the arena fights in Odyssey.
well, I'm just talking about like
Combat-wise.
core combat.
Right.
Like,
I didn't notice a big difference.
how does every hit? Okay.
Yeah. I think I liked the combat in Odyssey better because you can Spartan kick and do all these like upgrade moves and stuff like that, and that was like there was
Okay.
so many fun finishers.
That was what did the special abilities, right? Odyssey had the special abilities.
Yeah. And you
And
can
then-
assign those special
okay.
abilities to your controller and all this stuff. So it was
Mhm.
kind of complicated at first, but like if I needed a healing set, you can like change your controls to heal yourself and use like poison, like long range, or I can do like a rage move and close range fights stuff, and you can switch those out on the fly. And it's sick. It makes you change your playstyle too. It's super dope.
That was a little too much like RPG for me.
Yeah.
That's I was
yeah,
like,
that's
all
fair.
right, this isn't really Assassin's Creed anymore.
Right. It's not.
And I know some people feel that same way.
Yeah.
But that was just what
Let,
I think. And I didn't play the game all the way
Sure.
through. I just played like the opening, remember?
Yeah. Now, I played Assassin's Creed 3,
Mm-hmm.
the Revolutionary War one, and that was the last Assassin's Creed game I played before Origins. So,
Okay.
like, in between, I didn't pick up any Assassin's Creed games, and I really like the direction they're going. I know it's not what Assassin's Creed was. It's very different from what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like this direction they're going, in my opinion. And I think Viking's going to be sick. This game is going to be fucking awesome.
I'm in.
I'm so in.
I'm more in for this than I was for Odyssey.
Yeah, totally fair.
Because as we'll get into with these points in the docket,
Yeah.
I'll talk about that later.
Yeah, and also,
I'll talk about it once we get through.
I didn't pick up Odyssey until like Black Friday, 3 or 4 months after it came out. I was late to the game. But when I picked it up, I played about half of it and kind of fell off. Then a couple months later, I jumped back in and said, I was taking it for granted, bro. I was really taking it for granted because I was playing Red Dead and Assassin's Creed Odyssey at the same time, and they're very different games. And so I had to wait until after I finished Red Dead to jump back into Odyssey. And that's when I really appreciated it and loved it.
Cool.
Okay, a couple more points. This game will be on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Cross-generational. Assassin's Creed's done this in the past. It's exciting. It's very exciting that I'm going to be able to play this on PS5.
And confirmed smart delivery for Xbox Series X.
I'm sure. I don't know if it's confirmed or not. Oh, I'm sure we'll get
That's
it
what I
next
heard.
week.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, ship combat is also back. 100% from this trailer. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought ship combat in Odyssey was frustrating and infuriating.
Wow. Okay. Did you play Black Flag?
Yes, I played. Oh, I did play Black Flag, so I did play after
Okay.
3. I like Black Flag, but the ship combat in any Assassin's Creed has never captured me. It's always so frustrating to me because I don't know. I love like quick movement and stuff like that. And in a ship, you are a ship. You have to turn and everything and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool. It's nice to switch it up. I'll take it, you know?
Sure, change the pace.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll introduce new things with the Vikings and all that, so it'll be fine. It'll be great. Okay, so all these next points that I have on the docket are from the Ubisoft website, which is like the major pieces that they're advertising for the game. Do you want to hit these back and forth?
Yeah, let's do it. You want to start us off?
Okay. Become Eivor. Is that how you say it? You think? Eivor?
We're just going with Eivor for now.
Alright, become Eivor, a mighty Viking raider, and lead your clan from harsh shores of Norway to a new home amid the lush farmlands of 9th century England. Explore a beautiful, mysterious open world where you'll face brutal enemies, raid fortresses, build your clan's new settlement, and forge alliances to win glory and earn a place in Valhalla. Dude, settlement building?
I'm pumped. Settlement building.
That's new. That's so new.
There's this... So, what I'm getting... We'll talk about this after these points.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump the gun.
Okay, no worries.
Lead epic raids. Lead your people in massive assaults against Saxon armies and fortresses, and expand your influence far beyond your settlement's borders. Command a crew of raiders and launch lightning-fast surprise attacks from your longship to claim your enemy's riches for your clan.
Epic. Visceral combat. Unleash the ruthless fighting style of a Viking warrior and dual-wield axes, swords, or even shields against fierce, relentless foes. Choose your tactics and dismember opponents in close quarters combat. Riddle them with arrows or assassinate them with your hidden blade.
Does this mean that... Okay, so when it says dual-wield axes, swords, or even shields...
Yes.
Could I dual-wield shields?
Great question, and we should test that immediately when the game comes out. Because why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
Previously you were able to have a sword and a shield, or two daggers, but you couldn't do two swords or anything, or two axes. There was no axes in...
But now you're fucking huge. You can do what you want.
You're an absolute unit in Valhalla. You can tell.
You are.
Oh my god. Okay. What's next?
Can't wait. Write your Viking saga. The advanced RPG mechanics of Assassin's Creed Valhalla give you new ways to grow as a warrior and a leader. Influence the world around you while acquiring new skills and gear to suit your playstyle. Blaze your own path across England by fighting brutal battles and leading fiery raids, or form strategic alliances and triumph by your wits. Every choice you make in combat and conversation is another step on the path to greatness.
Alright, baby, we're getting dialogue choices again. That's nice.
Dialogue choices that matter is what
Yep.
it sounds like.
In Odyssey, you were able to create your own custom story mission with characters in the game, and you can make dialogue options and make missions, and then upload them and have other people play them, and I thought that was awesome. So if that makes a return,
that's
that'd be
really cool.
Yeah. I did make a little exploit where you would simply go to a hill and 100 enemies would spawn at one level, and you use an axe and you just keep going in circles, and you got a lot of resources real quick. It was great.
Wow.
It was very nice. Okay. Which one did you just do? Write your Viking saga?
I just did write your Viking saga.
Grow your settlement.
Grow your settlement.
Grow and customize your own settlement by recruiting new clan members and building upgradable structures. Get better troops by constructing a barracks. Improve your weapons at the blacksmith. Discover new customization options with a tattoo parlor, and much more. Are you telling me I'm going to be able to dress
up? That went from, like, gritty to, like...
salesman?
Excited, but, like, developers showcase.
Great. That's what I was going for.
Great. This is what I was, like, talking about earlier, is it sounds like they're capitalizing so much more on detail in this game, and there's so much more world building that I think will lead to a greater sense of immersion.
Yeah.
And more I don't know, commitment, for lack of a better word,
right,
or attachment to this world, as you will have like a sense of ownership. Like in the trailer,
exactly.
There's a moment where it goes from this battle and then an axe hits your shield, and then it's like it frame switches, and it's like a kid hitting your shield, and you're like,
You're
and
playing
he's
with the
playing
kids.
with a bunch of like
Yeah.
kids in just this Viking town, and I plan to do a lot of that. Just
Absolutely.
hanging out in my Viking town,
Yeah, sure.
chilling, and it seems like there's a lot of like things to do
Right.
in this world. It's not like, oh, this is big expansive open world with like nothing in it to
Right.
do. Like you have options and things to interact with that will world build
Right.
ultimately.
It's interesting also, it looks like they're giving you more customization for Eivor, the character you play as.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of like your Eivor character. Not
Sure.
Whereas like I played Cassandra in Odyssey. You could play either Cassandra or Alexios. I played Cassandra. Really all you could do is change her armor. And sure you can make decisions like of what kind of missions to do or like what dialogue options you choose, but it never really felt like it was my character. I was just playing her. So it looks like they kind of want you to feel like you are Eivor. I don't know, that kind of thing.
And they said that both male and female Eivor or Ivor is canon.
Oh, so there is, you can choose male or female.
Yeah, you can choose male or female, and either way, it's canon.
Okay. Very interesting, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one I'll play as. I took myself by surprise playing as Cassandra in Odyssey, but I just heard that was the way to go. I heard it was better voice acting and everything, so I went for it.
I heard that too.
We'll
see.
Even though I thought Cassandra's character was kind of weak, so was Alexios's. It was kind of weak, but game was so good. Okay.
All right. Share your custom raider. Create and customize your own mercenary Vikings to share online and reap the spoils when they fight alongside your friends in their own sagas. Recruit mercenaries created by other players and add their strength to your forces. This is cool.
Yep.
Interesting idea to where I can be like, all right, I'm gonna make my my mercenaries, and they're gonna go help fight Vin's war
That'd be
next
so
time he goes
sick.
into battle.
I love that.
And you could have like alliances with other players, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
So some of this doesn't seem new, as in the sense that, like, in Odyssey, after you do missions and stuff, you can recruit people to your ship, and they'll help out in certain ways on the ship, either with repairs, or, like, maybe they'll add accuracy to your cannons, or, like, they have stats, right? But this is like that on a whole new level. If you can create, like, a whole clan of fighters and stuff, and share them, that's pretty damn cool. That's not, like, restricted just to the ship.
It's gonna be like Green Gang and Purple Gang on GTA right now.
I've seen a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta fill your time with
Someone's
something.
just gonna make a whole mercenary gang of just green Vikings.
That'd be so cool. Are you kidding me? This game's gonna be awesome, James. Holy crap. Okay. James, I'm gonna read this one, but I'm gonna let you have the last sentence of this, okay? This is exciting.
Okay.
Sail across the icy North Sea to discover and conquer the broken kingdoms of England. Immerse yourself in activities like hunting, fishing, dice, and drinking games. Or engage in traditional Norse competitions like flighting.
Or, as it's better known, verbally devastating rivals through the art of the Viking rap battle.
I have no words, James.
And if what we said before wasn't enough for you to get excited about this game, you have no excuse now.
We're going to have Viking rap battles. You know what I hope it is, James? I hope it's a rhythm game. I hope you have to, like, tap X, like,
I thought of that too.
Or X square.
It has to be.
X.
What else could it be?
I don't know, but I'm so down. I am so down. I hope it's a mini game. I hope there's leaderboards on this. Because I'll be out rapping all my fellow Vikings come the end of the year. That's all I gotta say. It's so exciting.
It's so good. It's very exciting. I wonder if they'll return with the same RPG mechanics of abilities that came along with Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly.
Yes.
You use ships for a lot of in-game travel.
Yep.
Similar to the way you would in Black Flag. Like you can go Norway kind of acts as like a home base in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Like that's your like where you're from, and so they said that you'll be able to effectively like go back using your ship.
Okay.
As often as you want.
That's sick. I really like it. I have to give it to Ubisoft. Their seas, every time they make like a sea, it looks beautiful. It's the best looking water I've seen in some of these games.
It's good looking water.
I'll give them that. Great looking water.
Great looking water. Blue ass water.
Alright, that's all I got on Assassin's Creed. We have a little... I mean, I guess we can say that now. I mean, on May 7th, we were getting the Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay reveal, which is on Thursday.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god. Wow.
So that means next Friday we will have news on what this game's actually looking like, which is pretty damn awesome.
Then we'll FaceTime or Discord and we'll watch it together and we'll take notes.
That sounds phenomenal. So down.
Dude.
So down.
Be a little press conference date.
Beautiful. You know I need that.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
James, you take this one. This is exciting too. This is really exciting.
So, Battlefront 2. It's a game that's been out for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
This update that I'm about to talk about was supposed to come out a while ago, but due to COVID-19, that was it, right? That's the reason why it got postponed?
It's kind of up in the air. I think they just needed more time to work on it, to be completely honest.
Sure. So it was delayed. Finally released this week. Star Wars Battlefront 2's next major update, Scarif update, brings the map from Rogue One with the white beaches.
Yep. Hell yes.
And brings the what are they called? Surf troopers? What are they called?
Death troopers? Those guys?
No, the tan ones.
Oh. I forget their names.
My
But
Star Wars knowledge is fleeting me. Anyway, this will be its last update.
Mm-hmm.
DICE says that with the addition of the planet Scarif from Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, the vision for the 2017 Star Wars shooter is now complete.
Yes.
Which begs a lot of questions for the future of Star Wars Battlefront
Mm-hmm.
and Star Wars multiplayer shooters.
Yep.
And it's kind of like, what would they even do now?
Right.
Because of they kind of covered it all at this point.
Yeah, they really did.
So where could they go from here? Before we get into that question, let's talk about more that's included with this update. Since launch, we've brought new content in the form of free updates to the entire player base, delivering immersive Star Wars battles you can play solo, with friends, and against others across the entire Skywalker saga. DICE creative director Dennis Boranval said on the official Battlefront website, "This vision will now be realized as we complete our return to the Age of Rebellion, which we started in February. This update will mark the inclusion of content from every Star Wars movie, including the anthology spin-offs, which is a pretty impressive array."
I'd have to agree.
After the release of Scarif, and I would have to agree as well. After the release of Scarif and some new Rise of Skywalker appearances, Rey with her yellow lightsaber, Kylo
sick.
Ren wearing his reforged mask with a hood up, the Emperor Palpatine's latest set of robes with the red underneath, on April 29th. DICE is moving on.
Well, wait, is this out?
Yeah, it's out.
Whoa, okay, cool. Epic.
Yeah. We're moving away, quote, "We're moving away from delivering regular content updates as the game lives on with the players in our community. We're looking forward to hearing your stories for years to come."
Yep.
End quote.
Awesome.
Oh, there's one more point. Sorry, it was on the next page. I'll just finish this one point and then we'll get to discussion. DICE's other big multiplayer shooter, Battlefield 5, will also be updated one final time over the summer. The studio's moving on. Electronic Arts has confirmed that the next Battlefield game will be released in 2021.
Yep. Sweet.
So what do you think this means for multiplayer Star Wars games? What do you think this means for the future of the Battlefront as a franchise?
It's tough.
What are your thoughts, Finn?
It's tough. I don't. There's no for sure's, right? It's just all speculation. So there's a couple things that could be going on. Like, I'm pretty happy with where Battlefront's at right now. It's fun. Every time I jump in, it's fun. I'm sure I'll download it again for this update. I just need a little more space on that PS4. You know, I can make that happen. Now, I also really loved Battlefield 5. I know it's janky, and a lot of people. I know there's a lot of complaints about it, and I understand. They're all valid. But DICE makes good shooters, and they look very, very nice. And so whatever they're working on next, I'll be happy for it. Now, here's the thing. I'm kind of like that Battlefront is done, because if they just continued on it forever, they would never work on the next thing. I'm sure there's going to be more Star Wars. It's such a big IP. I don't know. Who knows if it'll be Battlefront or not, or another Star Wars shooter or something. But I guarantee you, we haven't seen the last of, like, a Star Wars shooter game. You know what I mean? It's not over. And they really, DICE and EA stepped it up. I mean, Battlefront 2 was shit at the beginning, and they turned it around. They made a great product at the end of the day. And cool. It's dope. I'm happy for him.
You're right.
That's my thoughts.
Great thoughts, Finn.
What do you
If
got?
you could have your ideal next Star Wars shooter, what would it be?
Oh God, it's tough. I could say, I would say give us Jedi Knight, like a lightsaber arena style game. You know?
Sure, that'd be cool.
I don't really know how that would work on next gen or this gen. I'm sure it could. I don't know. Maybe Battlefront's just great. Battlefront really takes it all in. What was Rogue Squadron? Remember that one? Or what was that one called?
Yeah, was that the dogfighting one?
No, that. Oh shit, maybe.
That was Rogue Squadron, I think.
I don't know. I don't know what
Which
my
one
next.
do you think?
It was one where you play as like you look like Boba Fett pretty much, but you're a clone. You're a clone with a jetpack.
Bounty Hunter?
It could be Bounty Hunter. Yeah. The
Bounty Hunter is when you play as Jango Fett.
Okay, then it's not Bounty Hunter either. It was one I played on the PS2. It's escaping me.
Are you talking about Republic Commando?
No, I know that one. This one was different. Wait, no, Republic Commando. That sounds right.
Yeah, the one where you play as clone commandos.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. And you have the squad.
Yeah, okay. That could be cool. They could really do that in a modern way, like they did Ghost Recon and stuff like that, where you can control a squadron in different ways that they didn't have the technology for when that game came out, and that would be freaking dope.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so sick. Like a third person.
That's what I want.
Oh, man. And then you could get some.
Just give me more Clone Wars stuff.
Yeah, but make it in the Order 66 era and make the entire squad die at the end to make me cry. Then we'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
And make Fives have a guest appearance. And then I'll be a happy man. Fives! Okay, that's all I got to say about Battlefront. What about you? What would be your next Star Wars shooter that you would like to see? Or is that it?
I just want to make it Clone Wars only, baby.
Sure.
I just want giant clone battles. That's all I want.
Okay, fair enough.
Or maybe like a Jedi Knight sort of thing.
Yeah. The possibilities are literally endless. It's Star Wars. They got the money. Things can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. EA's always doing something. Do they still have the license after Battlefront 2?
I don't know. It's confusing. They said they had their 5-year contract or whatever. I don't know if it's renewed. I don't know if it's not renewed. Who knows? It's just guessing at this point until we get like an official statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only time will tell.
This news just broke this morning. I, of course, jumped on Twitter right before this to make sure we didn't miss anything, because that would suck if we posted this and we missed like something major. And I think this is pretty major, in my opinion. What do you think?
Hot off the press news, baby.
Yep. Jeff Keighley announces Summer of Gaming. After the video game industry's major E3 event was nixed because of the coronavirus crisis, a new multi-month, James, event has stepped forward to provide an outlet for news, demos, and free playable content. The Summerfest is a 4-month series of global events to highlight video games. This season will run from May to August 2020 and will feature updates from the following game publishers and platforms. And here's a long list of very big platforms: 2K, Activision, Bandai Namco, Bethesda, Blizzard, CD Projekt Red, Digital Extremes, EA, Microsoft Xbox, Riot Games, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Steam, Square Enix, Warner Brothers. Okay, just to name a few. There's more on the list, but those are like the big boys. That's everybody.
You say Blizzard?
Yeah, I said Blizzard. Okay. That's literally everybody. Everybody that would have been at E3 pretty much is now here doing this. I don't see Ubisoft in here, but they're already doing their own stuff.
They're with Microsoft.
So this virtual event is a brainchild of industry veteran Jeff Knightley, the creator of the Game Awards. Knightley commented, "In these uncertain, challenging times, it's more important than ever that video games serve as a common and virtual connection point between us all. SGF, Summer Game Fest, is an organizing principle that promises fans a whole season of video game news and other surprises from the comfort of home. For the Summer Game Fest, specific event details will be shared by each game publisher, with additional publishers set to be announced in the coming weeks."
There is a trailer out for this.
Yeah, it's like 40 seconds. It's just a sizzle reel of games. There's nothing actually of substance in it.
Gotcha.
But it's cool nonetheless. It's hype. Obviously, we don't have much news.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm super glad he's doing this. I think Jeff Keighley is the perfect man for the job.
Oh yeah.
He's got the backing by everybody behind him. He'll be A-okay.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be dope. Whatever it is, it's just gonna be E3 online, you know, and we just have to come to accept it
for many months.
Right. I also saw a Jason Schreier article or a tweet today that says Summer of Gaming will be the final nail in the coffin for E3, which was an interesting statement.
Wow.
But
okay,
I see
so
where he's coming from.
He speculates that this will take over E3 as the next thing.
Yeah.
It's less stress on developers because
Yeah.
they get to plan out things over a 4-month period instead of trying to cram everything into 1, 2, 3-day event.
Exactly. I think it's pretty cool. And we don't have like a bunch of news at one time. We have a bunch of news over 4 months, which is cool.
Right. And while I do enjoy the dopamine high from
yeah.
getting all this gaming news in
Hell yeah.
a week,
Mm-hmm.
this will be better.
And people announce things too early at E3, and then we have to wait. And
True.
this won't really solve that, but it might make people double think about it, you know, before they release or announce.
Sure.
Okay, that's Summer of Gaming.
All right. Well, also coming. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure this is right. Okay, never mind. There's nothing coming this summer. But Google Stadia adds EA games and PUBG to its service.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. Their first exclusive, Creta, is coming this summer.
Yeah. We have not
a lot of info on this exclusive.
Nothing.
Aside from this, PUBG is available as of last Tuesday.
Yep.
Jedi Fallen Order will arrive this fall.
Mm-hmm.
Madden and FIFA are available in the winter. Google Stadia is still a hot mess because they can't manage to get enough games under their feet in order for it to make a viable service.
Yep.
However, I was listening to a podcast.
Yes.
And they made a very good point. I think it was kind of funny, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
They made a very good point in that Google Stadia right now is in a very helpful position.
Okay.
For its platform, because we are in an age of upgrading to next-gen consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And Google Stadia provides a way for players to stay up to date with games, hypothetically, assuming they can actually get the games on the service without upgrading to a $500 piece of hardware.
Right. Yeah, it is definitely a good space for something to be in. Did you watch the direct? It was like a 20-minute direct.
The one with all the with all their faces, just over Zoom.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. It's boring. I guess.
Yeah, it's boring.
It was just boring. There was nothing really there. Like, great, you have Fallen
No
Order and
substance.
PUBG, games that have been out for a while. And Doom Eternal is going to be on there, or it's already on there, or something like that. These games are out,
It's
though.
already on there. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have much to say about Stadia. It's going to keep being in the news, you know? And I hope they find their audience. Because I think what they have is cool, but not applicable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
I'd have to agree, Vin.
Yeah.
It's not much on that.
It's good tech. We like the tech.
We do like the tech. All right, Vin.
RFS. Random fun stuff, baby.
Let's go. Why don't you kick it off?
Let's alternate. Bethesda is donating $1 million to fight coronavirus.
Good on them.
Sure.
God bless
Great.
them. Go Bethesda.
Yeah.
Deadly Premonition 2 coming 10th. Why do you say 10th of July? Coming
no
July
idea.
10th to Nintendo Switch.
What does that mean?
Do you know anything about Deadly Premonition?
I know nothing about Deadly Premonition.
I'm going to do a quick Google search for Deadly Premonition 2.
Deadly Premonition.
I'm
2.
even more confused about this game.
Okay,
I have no
we'll look
idea
at
what's
that.
going
We'll
on.
look at it later. We got a lot of show to cover,
Okay.
and we're an hour in.
All right, we're going to keep going.
Okay, Destroy All Humans will arrive on PC, PS4, Xbox One on July 28th. Yep. Okay.
Great.
Cool. That game's been out for a long
Is this the
time on PC.
remaster?
I don't think it's a remaster. I think it's just they're just putting it out.
Wait, but we have Destroy All Humans already on PlayStation.
Oh, maybe it is a remaster then.
That's what I heard. Humans remake. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the remake.
Oh, okay.
I could be in. Did you play this game originally? The old one?
No.
I played the first and the second. I think there's 3.
Okay.
They're fun.
Yeah.
It's like
It looks fun.
GTA, but you're an alien.
Yeah.
And you can't actually drive cars. You just blow everything up and like kill people.
Sweet. I love it.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh no, I did something. Okay. Free up that hard drive space. Modern Warfare is getting a 15 gigabyte data pack download for PS4 and Xbox One next week. This reminds me, Finn, we didn't cover this. Last of Us 2 is a 100 gigabyte download.
Yeah. That's
It
fine.
requires 100 gigabytes of hard drive space.
I was expecting.
That's huge.
I expected nothing less.
All right.
Okay, but actually this Modern Warfare thing was actually last Tuesday. I read it as next Tuesday, but it was actually this Tuesday. So odds are if you play Modern Warfare, you probably have it downloaded. And it's actually a 13 gigabyte update and then a 15 gigabyte data pack. So it's like 30 gigabytes. So this is like wrong. But that 30 gigabytes, once it's downloaded, takes off other gigabytes that are unneeded. So I was at 175 gigabytes for Modern Warfare. And now I'm down to 125 after this update, even though it was a 30 gigabyte download, which does not make sense.
Jeez.
But that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Okay, Game Pass reaches 10 million subscribers across console and PC. Big number.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Game Pass is a great service.
And it's $1 right now.
It is.
Yep.
Where you at, Sony?
Yep. Again. Where you at?
Where you at? PlayStation Plus games for May include Farming Simulator 19 and City Skylines.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you, Vin.
I'm sorry. Oh, dear Lord.
Wow.
We got debated into thinking we were getting Dying Light and Bloodborne, but instead we're getting We're getting 2 simulator games.
I thought we already got Bloodborne for.
Oh, sorry. I mean
PlayStation
Dark
Plus.
Souls and Dying Light. My bad.
Key distinction.
Okay. Gary Whitta started a late night talk show inside Animal Crossing, which is getting a lot of pickup. A lot of people are talking about
It
this.
is. Yeah.
I'm sure this. He says he has agents contacting him, like, of big celebrities wanting to be on this. So I'm sure we're gonna get like
I can't wait.
next week. I guarantee one of our news articles is gonna be Gary Whitta has so and so on Animal Crossing.
I bet Elijah Wood's gonna be on there.
What a guy. I hope so. He's reaching for the stars, man. Brie Larson, Chrissy Teigen, all these guys. These are big
Wow.
Animal Crossing people right there.
Wow.
Epic. Okay.
Epic. Warner Bros. Montreal job listing might point to a new Batman game. This is a rumor.
Yep.
But we want that Batman, baby.
I want that Batman.
Give us
so
Court
bad.
of Owls.
Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and Crashlands are free on the Epic Game Store. Don't know about these games either.
Okay. I played Amnesia. It's a horror game.
Okay.
Scary as hell.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Assassin's Creed 2, Rayman Legends, and Child of Light are free to keep on Uplay.
Very
Assassin's
nice.
Creed 2, my favorite Assassin's Creed game.
Uh-huh. Sweet.
That's it.
First-person action game Darkborn is no longer in development in favor of new project. F, another dead game.
Well, it's technically not dead, but they said
Okay.
they were just putting it aside to work on something else. They were shelving it.
Okay.
So it's not dead, but not unless they don't come back to it.
Fair enough.
Ever.
Okay. This is a new segment we put out there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we are an hour and 5 minutes in. James, how are you doing on time? Do we have enough time to go over these
Doing
questions? Okay, we're doing fine?
Hell yeah, we have enough time.
Perfect.
We're great.
So we put it out there on our Discord that we want to make this more interactive with the people who watch, right? We want to what do they want us to talk about, or questions they have for us, and it could be anything.
What do you guys want to know?
Yeah, anything gaming related, or just about why we do this, or whatever, right? So we got a lot of submissions, I'd say, and we can't go over all of them this week, so I put in some this week, and we'll put in more next week, and you can still put your questions in, and we'll toss them up to try to get answered every week. And if it's a light news week, I'm sure we'll do more questions. If it's a heavy news week, we'll do less. It's kind of like a balancing act right there.
Yeah.
But this is fun. This is cool. We got some good questions. Okay. Do you want me to read the first one?
Since it's addressed to me, yes.
Okay. So this is from Enzo on our Discord, and he says, James, what is your absolute favorite single-player game you have ever played? And Vincent, what are some things you dislike about James's favorite game? And then we'll do vice versa.
Vince, I think it's going to be hard for you to find faults with my favorite game because I'm pretty sure it's also in your top 3 as well. But my favorite single-player game is God of War.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yep.
Which is a near-perfect masterpiece.
Yep, I agree.
To say the least.
It's a perfect 10 for me.
It's perfect.
I'm trying to think of like something nitpicky that I would dislike about God of War, but I just can't. I really love that game. If it's, I don't know, like the challenge of it makes it better. I can't say it's too hard or whatever, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be challenging. Maybe I literally cannot think of something that's bad about that game. If you're not into that sort of a game, I guess you're not going to like it, but if you have any interest in that third-person action game with a phenomenal story, great characters, you can't find anything you dislike about it, unless you start it trying to hate it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I highly recommend it, and I know too many people that haven't played it, especially Enzo. You asked this question, and you should play God of War. And everything else.
And it has a New Game Plus.
Yeah, it does. I haven't played the New Game Plus, but I'd like to do that.
I'm trying to finish. I went back to it at one point to do all the Valkyries.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
And dude, trying to get back into that game's combat, like, it's
so hard.
Much more in depth than I remember.
Yeah, I got to start at the beginning.
Like, there's so many little combos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
It is.
I'm just thinking about the beginning sequence again. Wow.
Here's the thing. I'll give you something that's amazing about that game is that freaking fight at the beginning with the stranger is so damn good. Oh my god.
So damn good. Wow.
Okay, so now my favorite game, to no one's surprise, is The Last of Us. That's my favorite single player game. Now, James, what is something you dislike about The Last of Us? Which I know it's a game you like as well, right? Not to put words in your mouth.
It's my number 3 favorite game.
Right.
I think at some points the story drags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
and
definitely
it just
slow.
becomes somewhere. Yeah, it's slow. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it matches the setting.
Yeah.
Very well, you know.
Mhm.
It's hard to have a post-apocalyptic game that doesn't have slow moments.
Right. Yeah. That's how it goes.
That's
So it's
how it
hard.
goes.
It's hard when both of our favorite games are like, our lists are kind of similar at the top when it comes to single player games.
Yeah.
But great question.
Great question, Enzo. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, hit us with the next one.
All right, this next one comes from Colton on the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
What is his Discord?
His Discord is musicisme576, I want to say, something like that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
376.
Okay.
What do you guys think of gaming PC or laptop? Which way to go and why? Top 5 anticipated games for the rest of the year. 2 questions in that, or really 3.
Okay.
Let's start with the first one. What do you guys think of PC gaming or laptop?
I can't speak on this as much as James can speak on this. In my opinion...
So...
No, you go. Sorry. You go.
No. Go ahead.
You
I
go.
wanna hear your opinion
No,
first.
you go.
Alright. No, you go. Okay.
You go.
I'm biased because I'm the owner of a gaming PC. And while you don't get that same level of portability you do with a laptop, you do get a lot of modular customization ability. You get a lot more opportunity to really make it what you want, as well as in terms of upgrading the hardware. It's not only easier, but it's a lot more you're more freely able to do so, because it's as simple as unplugging one part of your PC and putting in a new part, and it's literally, you might have to download a new driver,
Yeah.
and that's literally it. You can, what I'm planning to do is, like, I'll keep the box to my GPU, my graphics card, and so when my card gets outdated, I'll just sell my current graphics card, and then I'll use that money for the next graphics card
Mm-hmm.
I purchase. And I can really make it whatever I want. If I want to make it like just for game machine, I can do that with a huge GPU. If I want to make it more for like editing and stuff like that, I'll just load up with a huge processor.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives me a lot of freedom to add storage if I want to. If I want more USB ports, I can just get a new motherboard. While that is a process to like take the motherboard out and put all the stuff back on.
Yeah.
It's just more it's a lot easier. Like it's like a big learning curve, but once you get there, it just makes everything so much easier.
I mean, I do not have a gaming PC or a gaming laptop. I just have I have a Mac laptop and I got my PS4. And I think part of the question you might have wrote in Discord, Colton, was you were talking about like how easy it is to with a gaming PC you can play anywhere. But in my opinion, I don't know how much I would bring that laptop places to play games. When I play games, it's usually either at my house or college or wherever, where it's like a station, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't really even have that many opportunities to bring a gaming laptop anywhere to play games. So if I was to get a gaming PC or laptop, I'd for sure go for a PC, also because I can bulk it up for editing, because I do a lot of video editing and stuff too, which, dear Lord, my Mac needs some help, you know. My Mac gets it done, but I could use a PC for editing and stuff, and for this show, because God, you can hear my Mac right now whizzing in the background. But you can't really go wrong with a gaming PC. It's just your preference. It's what you're wanting to use, you know?
It's also a lot of lifestyle. So if you're
Yeah.
going to do a lot of editing or taking a lot of processing power on the go,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be a lot more effective to use a gaming PC or just a gaming laptop or a high-end laptop that can do a lot of that.
Right.
It's like coming to college, like bringing my PC is a huge commitment.
Yeah.
because I gotta bring speakers because monitors don't have built-in speakers a lot of the time. I gotta bring a monitor.
Yep.
If I want to keep my multi-monitor setup, I gotta bring all of them, but I don't have to. I can just bring one. I gotta bring my keyboard, and I gotta bring my mouse.
Right.
And I gotta bring all the cables for everything too.
Yep. Definitely. It just depends on your own situation, you know? It's going to be different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever works
if
for
you're
you,
just
do it, you know?
Yeah. If you're just like, if you are not worried about the portability of it,
right,
then just go PC.
And also, I have to say, we're getting into this weird realm with games and next gen and stuff where remote play is becoming bigger. I know PlayStation's remote play is kind of cheeks right now, but like consoles and stuff like xCloud, you're going to be able to play anywhere, your Xbox games and stuff.
Right.
So it's kind of unprecedented, I guess. So if you have a gaming PC and a regular laptop, you might be able to play games anywhere on that regular laptop that can't run games.
Sure.
So it's tough. There's so many unknowns. Just I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah. Can't agree more.
All right. His next question was top 5 anticipated games for the rest of the year.
Oh my gosh.
I guess I can.
Let's see.
I'll just list off 5 right now that I can think of. It's The Last of Us 2, Cyberpunk 2077, Ghost of Tsushima. Oh my God, what else do we have this year? Avengers, but I don't know what else.
We have Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, duh, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Hell yes. And then, oh my God. I guess I have to say Avengers. I'm excited to see what Avengers is.
I could say new Call of Duty.
No. Even though I'll probably buy it, but no.
Yeah. A supposed Ratchet and Clank game that's supposed to come out at launch.
Okay.
You could say Godfall, that game that's coming out for
yeah.
PlayStation 5 on launch.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't seen anything for a lot of these games. This is a hard question because for a lot of these games we haven't seen a lot of substance.
Right.
Besides Cyberpunk, and we've seen a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. So my number one is Cyberpunk. Then it goes Ghost of Tsushima because it's new.
Yep.
It's very ambitious, and I love Sucker Punch.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably Last of Us 2. And then I don't know. I guess Valhalla.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go.
That was a good question, though. This is a good question because I don't know.
And then I'm gonna go for the last one. I think I'm gonna go with potential Ratchet and Clank
Okay, fair enough.
at launch. Maybe.
Good stuff. Great stuff.
Great stuff.
All right, Ryder asks a very ambitious question here, and I don't know how to answer this one.
What's his Discord?
He's Mr. Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have just put their Discord names in here. That would be a better idea. So Ryder says, where do you see yourselves taking the future of this channel?
It's a big question, Ben.
That's a big question. Right off the top of my head, I think we're going to continue doing our weekly gaming podcast, right? And we are going to do specials on movies or other entertainment things that we see fit. That'll come out at different times. But if we're talking, that's like short term, like what we're planning on doing / what we're doing, because we have an announcement at the end of this video. You know what I'm talking about. All right.
Yeah.
That's like short term. Now, long term, where do we see this channel? I mean, we can dream. We can dream all we want. You know.
We can dream.
I mean, I'd say we both have a similar dream of what we want from this. Like, not only is this like creatively fulfilling for me, at least, it's like, it's what I want to be doing, you know? Like this has the potential to become a career, you could say, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's a stretch. That's a stretch goal right now. But it's not worth ruling out.
Yeah. That's it.
That's for me.
I can't add anything to that.
Yeah. But it's just a great time. Wouldn't want to be doing anything else, James. High five.
No, this is great. Oh,
Okay,
I thought we were going camera.
Okay, that's fine too. We'll go here.
Okay, ready?
Okay, at the camera. Okay, all right.
Oh, we're doing this now?
No, we're doing camera.
This
okay.
is the worst.
Camera, ready? Okay, we were a little off, but we'll take it. All right.
I'll take it.
Ryder, thank you so much for the question. It's a good question because it makes us think about why we're doing this, which is good. We're doing it for the people, and we're doing it for ourselves.
Yeah, we are.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we'll get more questions that we'll address next week. You can submit your questions on the Discord. That will be linked below, for sure. Okay, we have a special announcement.
Yeah, we do.
James, I'd like you to do the honors.
Wow. I'm incredibly honored. Microsoft
Oh my God! This
announces.
Wait, I thought we were gonna wait. Before you do this, the honors of our special episode coming out in a couple days.
Oh,
The big
I
announcement.
completely forgot about it, Vin.
How could you forget about it? It's so good.
I
Okay,
don't know. It skipped my mind. I'm on games right now.
that's fair. I'm sorry.
On May the 4th,
Yes.
as we know, May the 4th be with you. Vinny and I,
Mm-hmm.
as of yesterday, recorded our top 11 Star Wars movies. You can expect our Star Wars tier list discussion.
Yep.
Star Wars in Review will be uploaded on May the 4th just for you guys.
That's right. We rank.
Guys, this is going to be a great video.
We rank
lot going
all
into
of our
it.
live action Star Wars movies, and it is a great time. It was.
It's a fantastic.
It was so much fun. And not only was it fun,
so much
it's
fun.
going to be a fun video. I cannot wait for everybody to see it.
Mhm.
It might be some of our best content, James. I'm editing it right now.
It's
and
great.
It's damn good.
Wow.
Yeah. It's fun. It's
Wow.
very, very fun. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're ending the episode with this. Microsoft announces Xbox Series X gameplay reveal on May 7th. This will include the premiere of Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay. I know we already said that, but just to reiterate, stay tuned for next Friday where we will absolutely be covering every aspect of this gameplay event. We cannot wait, and we will see you next week. James, is there anything you want to add before we close out this fine episode 13?
Go at us on social media. Stay tuned. Latest up to date. Strictly casual. Join the Discord down below.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Hey, subscribe. Like the video. Hit that notification bell.
Get ready for May the 4th. Get ready for Monday because we got
Get ready for May the 4th.
great Star Wars episode coming at you guys.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Everybody, have a great week. Thank you so much for watching Strictly Casual, your #1 unoriginal podcast from unprofessional college students. Have a great week, everybody.
Peace out.